Did you know for the month of September, there are actually 5 Fridays in the month, and actually there's usually like 2 or 3 months during the year where there is actually 5 Fridays. So if you get paid weekly or bi-weekly like I do, that means that you're going to get an extra check. So let me know in the comments, did you know that this month you're going to be getting paid an extra check? And do you have any plans for it? So in this video, we're going to talk about 5 tips on how to maximize your extra check for the month. Let's get into it. Hey everybody, I'm Tasha from the Major Change Group, where we believe small changes can create big results. And if this is your first time on the channel, welcome. We talk about how to get your money straight, how to increase your credit score, and how to use your credit card like a debit card. Well, y'all, this month we're going to be getting some extra money. I hope you're going to be getting some extra money coming in, but it doesn't always have to be because you're going to be getting an extra check. It could be from your side hustle. Maybe you're working overtime. Maybe you got a check in the mail like I did last month, or maybe somebody gave you some money. So we always want to be prepared when we get extra money coming in. That way we can maximize it. So we're going to get into the 5 tips on how to maximize extra income. Now, my first tip is going to be to create a budget. Now, y'all already know I was going to say to create a budget because we always want to know where is our foundation? Where are we starting from? So you can always drop down in the description and get my free budget and debt repayment template, or you can always go over to my Etsy shop and get my 2022 digital budget planner. And that's how I usually do my budget every month. But we want to see how much money we have coming in compared to going out. So we already know for the month of September, we're going to be getting an extra check. But then also we want to know all of our categories. How much are our utilities? How much is our rent or mortgage? How much are we spending on eating out, our recreation, like if you're going bike riding, kayaking, all the other kind of stuff, you know, because the summer's not over with. So, you know, we still getting out there doing some things. So we want to know how much we have coming in compared to going out. So this is going to give us a basis to see what's going on. Number 2, we want to see, do we have any past due bills? And so that's why we want to create a budget, so we see what's going on, so that if we do have some past due bills, this is going to be the best time, since we got the extra money coming in, to be able to get ahead. Number 3, we want to save for a rainy day. You know, usually what I like to do, I usually like to save about 90% of the extra money, well, extra check that I have coming in. And then that way it can get you, you know, they usually say that most Americans don't have even $400 if an emergency came up. So this would be a good time for us to save for those rainy days. But also, tip number 4, can we create a debt snowball? So let's say we have our budget in play. We know how much money we have coming in. We know how much money we have going out. We have paid all of our past due bills, and we have actually saved for a rainy day. Next, what we want to do is we want to create a debt snowball. Because, you know, with us getting this extra check, it really can help us to get ahead. So let's say if we have debt, we always want to pay the debt off, especially if it's credit card debt. I would say that's the main thing. Credit card debt, maybe car loan, things of that nature. But whatever debt that you have that you want to tackle, you can create a debt snowball or a debt avalanche. So a debt snowball is where you're taking the smallest to the largest, and then you're just going to make the minimum payment on the smallest debt that you have. So if that's $25, then you're going to pay $25. And then if you have an extra $25 saved, or, you know, if you have the extra check and you want to put more towards it, then let's say we're going to put $50 every month. And then once that's paid off, then we're just going to go to the second debt that we have, and we're going to put that $50 plus the $35 new minimum payment, and then we're just going to keep doing that, and that's going to create a debt snowball to where we can get that debt paid off pretty quick. But then you also have the debt avalanche, and the debt avalanche is where you could pay off debt that has the highest interest rate. So it's really going to depend on which one that you like, because sometimes the debt that has a high interest rate, maybe it's a higher balance compared to maybe debt that has the smallest balance, maybe it doesn't even have an interest rate, but you want to go ahead and get it paid off, and then that's giving you those quick wins. But if you have debt that has a high interest rate on it, you really want to tackle that first. But you have to decide which debt payoff is going to be better for you. Debt avalanche or the snowball method. Well, number 4, I think we're on number 4. I'm going to say invest in yourself. So like I said, normally what I like to do is I like to save 90% of my extra check that I have coming in. But say for the month of September, I have some things that I want to do. So let's say you have a side hustle, or you want a course, a mastermind, things like that. This is going to be the time to invest in yourself, invest in things that you can get a return on investment with. So it could be equipment, it could be anything that you're feeling like, okay, if I take this course or this class, maybe this can help to bring in more money. And last but not least, number 5, I'm going to say spend it. Because if you have been doing everything, you've been doing your budget every month, you have your rainy day fund set aside, and things of that nature, I would say this is a good time to do something good for yourself and spend it. Maybe it's a trip that you want to go on, or there's something that you've been eyeing, and maybe it's something that you have in one of your shopping carts for Amazon, Nike, anywhere, Apple. I've been hearing that the new Apple 14 is coming out soon, and I'm just like, oh gosh, I still got the iPhone 12, but I don't know if I'm gonna be getting a new phone. But see, this is the time for you to, this is the time if you've been budgeting, you've been saving, and you want to do something good for yourself, this is the time to do it. So take that extra money and maybe not spend all of it, but use some of the money to do something good for yourself. Go on a trip, or, I'm pretty sure you can figure out what to do with it. But let me know in the comments, what are you going to be doing with the extra money that you have coming in? Are you going to save it? Are you going to be getting ahead on your bills? Let me know in the comments. And if you have any other tips or tricks that we need to know on what to do when we get extra money, drop those in the comments as well so it can help out our community. But let me know what you think in the comments. Please like, subscribe, share with a friend, turn your notification bell on so you will be notified when new content drops. I thank you so much for watching. Until next time. It's not a game.